And then any of you who heard me do the speech saying that too much energy exerted means a nap. I seriously, 55 this year, I think this is the year for napping. We'll go out to eat after this, but other than that, it is a very low-key birthday because high energy for an hour, dinner, sleep.
Love it. Anybody else want to come off mute and tell us about your day? I'm looking in the chat. I don't see anybody. Anybody going to Bermuda?
I just want to say, Shayna, you are about 15 years late on that nap thing. I've been doing that nap thing for a long time. But happy birthday.
Thank you.
Anything you want me to sing to you? Say no.
No, absolutely. I've had too many birthday songs already today.
Come on, let's do it, y'all. Let's do it.
No.
Connie
would do it.
I'll read it.
We
Happy
gotta do the Chick-fil-A version.
Happy birthday
To you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday.
Many more.
Oh, I
Mary Beth is
absolutely should have been
finishing it.
recording that. Oh, it is being recorded.
we are being
Yes,
recorded.
yay! I have it forever now.
Fun thing is, Mary's finishing dinner. Dory's working on a book, and she just got Tabitha a beta reader in here. Ooh. Oh, Jabbar's got a PI ticket. And how those goes. Have fun with that sinking and stuff like that. I'm gonna let him handle that part. Anybody else want to come off mute? Tell us about something that they have going on. Any fun plans this weekend?
Going to get a real ID tomorrow.
I need to do that.
Yay, I'm getting ready to go on a cruise in June, so I'm very excited about that.
So I'm going to tell you that yesterday I was at the Tennessee Digital Government Summit, and I was having lunch with the Department of Homeland Security folks, and they could not quit raving about how awesome the DMV experience is now. I hope they weren't being sarcastic, but apparently they've got some snazzy new cameras. And
Wow.
Connie Turner, you and cameras. I expect a full report back.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think we had Steve. Did you come off camera?
I did. Yes. And I would just like to say that Cynthia, my wife, who's on this call too, and I will be going to what we call a bonus meeting this weekend of our Midway Toastmasters here in Kentucky. And she is doing a presentation on our trip, just a very small presentation on our trip to Europe in the last month. And she's going to talk about all the wonderful foods that we got to eat. So I had the opportunity to put her PowerPoint presentation together. So even though I won't be presenting, I'll still be in that presentation in spirit.
Okay, you have to tell us one food at least. What's going to be included?
Well, I'll let Cynthia speak to that. Cynthia, what foods would you like to talk about?
Well, I can't. Oh, there's my thing. I love the pasta in Italy. We had something called cacio pepe. I think it has 3 ingredients: pasta, cheese, and black pepper. And it is awesome. They said that's one of the foods made in that region, in that area. So to make sure to have that, and we found a place that had that, and it was just amazing. So that was one of my favorites.
What region were you in, Cynthia?
In Italy, we were in Rome.
Oh, because I just came from Italy last month.
Oh,
Yeah, we went 14 cities in like 2 different countries, Switzerland and Italy.
How long were you gone?
9 days.
Wow. You had that many cities. You had to go quick, didn't you?
Well, I have family there, so we have lots of family there, both my husband and I.
Oh,
So,
that makes it
s-
nice.
yeah, we traveled by train, in the major cities, but then in the small cities, family members took us there, so we
Well,
drove.
all I can say is my favorite part is just being able to experience all the different foods there, whether it's the pastries or the breads. You have your croissants, you have your, the crepes, you have I mean, just everything. Just it's an explosion in your mouth. It's so good.
Yeah, every morning, and I kid you not, even though I have GI issues here, while I was there, every morning we had croissants and bread and pasta
Yep.
and pizza and cappuccinos and all of that. No issues, no GI issues whatsoever.
Well, we went to this coffee shop and I ordered hot chocolate. Now,
Oh,
y'all are imagining hot chocolate, right? This was actually chocolate, like Hershey's chocolate syrup, heated up. I mean, it was just chocolate. And I'm going, whoa. I mean, wasn't used to that at all. We had to almost have it with our spoon. It was so thick. So, oh my goodness.
you should have
I am
asked
gonna
for.
read this song a little bit. I do apologize, everybody. We got a little tight agenda coming, but please keep this going. Keep going in the chat. Keep on having fun. I am really excited. So I'm just going to hit really quickly on our agenda, as you can see on our screen. So we've done our welcome. Great job, everybody. And like Tabitha said, I started gaining weight, so I did have to move us along because I was getting hungrier and hungrier. Thank you for that, Cynthia. Then we're going to jump on into the next part, which will be the Kahoot game. We will have table topics for our improv night, which will be led by our very own Shayna Teasdale. We'll hit on some upcoming events, and then we'll do some closing thoughts. Wonderful. So let us get this Kahoot game started. Let me move us on over here. Hopefully, can everybody see the screen? All right. So we're going to hit this start button in here. Oh, wait, don't hit start. Can everybody see this part?
Which
Making
part?
sure we're in. The Kahoot game, you'll see the little pin number right up here. So what you'll do is you'll just type in the pin and it should get you in. You'll go to Kahoot.
No pin, Caleb.
No pin.
You don't see the game pin number?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
No pin.
Right, that helps.
Do we need to
Stop.
download something?
No, it should just pop up here. Let me just hit the refresh button. That usually helps. All right, start. Getting a pin again, and then I'm going to share the screen one more time. There we go, right here. Can everybody see it now? And now you should.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. You can use this little QR code right here, this little big, nice one right there. And this is your game pin number right up here. Also, I hope you guys are coming with it because I hear there's some prizes to be won.
Yep.
Chief, I'm looking at you. Don't be Googling.
Go Google.
No Google. No Claude, no Google.
Man, you know Clyde, my friend.
No. Now, Mark, I'm looking at you too because I feel like Mark is gonna, somehow win this game. So y'all better come for Mark.
Nothing to worry about. I can't even log on.
Hey. Don't worry, Mark.
I can't get the
surprise me too.
website from where I'm at.
We'll make sure to send the QR code to you early next time.
I can't use QR code.
Mark, you were supposed to not tell anybody when I made you first place winner.
Oh,
Are we supposed to open this up or what?
Yes. Once we get all the numbers in, then I'll just push us on through. I see there's about 22 people in here, and we have 32 in the chat. Is everybody good to go? You guys
Looks like
ready to
you're
start the
back.
game? Our numbers start climbing. All right, here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. First question. What Toastmasters club do you belong to? Type your answer into your phone.
This is just a gamified survey.
Hey. Mind your business, Nick. You're not supposed to tell nobody. And it is on time. The faster you answer, the better it goes. Oh, look at all these clubs. It's pretty good. Hello, everybody. All right, number 2. Nick, no Googling. Who founded Toastmasters International? 1, Dale Carnegie, Zig Ziglar, Warren Buffett, or Ralph C. Smedley? All right, y'all answering this pretty fast now. I was trying to give y'all a little bit of time.
Probably the easiest question that might be yet.
Somebody missed it though. Who was this? Oh, okay. Mary Contrary. I see you up there. All right. Number 3. How long is a typical Toastmasters icebreaker speech? 2 to 4 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. And if you're just jumping in, you can still log onto the game for fun. Hey now. Jerry said none of the above. Ooh. All right, let's see who's in the lead. Okay. Phoenix, I see you rising. Y'all got that one? Nobody? That was a good one. That was a good laugh. Okay, double point. How long is a... Okay, I
Oh.
apologize. I don't know what happened there. That was not what that is. It was actually, when was Toastmasters founded? That's the number, the question. When was Toastmasters founded? That's what I get for letting... I hired my little niece. That wasn't a good idea. We won't say anything.
We get points for being close.
I don't know on that one. I bet not, though. I feel like that was a Nick.
That was a
Oh,
Nick
but we
question.
did have 8 people. 1924. It does take a little bit of second on the little dial thingy. Mary, you're still in the lead. That's pretty good. Okay, which famous comedian overcame stage fright with Toastmasters? A, Jim Gaffigan, B, Kevin Hart, C, Ellen DeGeneres, or D, Tina Fey? No, the picture is not getting ready to tell anybody anything. Yeah, you don't get that, Cheech. I'm sorry. Ooh. Okay, a lot of y'all knew that. That's very interesting. Let's see here. Y'all, Mary came to play, but Blair has climbed up. Mary came to play. Y'all better take Mary out. All right, we got double points. Well, what is the name of Toastmasters' highest leadership award? A, Leader of Excellence. B, Distinguished Toastmaster. Y'all could at least give me a chance to say the, things on the screen. But C, the Golden Speaker Award, or D, Advanced Communicator Gold.
There's shapes and colors.
I
It's not
feel like y'all
C.
are
It's diamond blue.
diamond blue. Oh, I see what you did there, Nicholas.
Yeah, he's colorblind, so he has to say it out loud.
Mary quite contrary is taking you guys out. Come on now. Cowboy has a streak. Okay. Do we have a Cowboys fan in here? No? Who was the first winner of the Toastmasters International Speech Award? A, Ralph Smedley, B, Mark Brown, C, name I'm not gonna try to butcher for anybody because that would be not nice. And D, Bob Palmer. Did y'all guess that or did y'all know that? Like, hold on now.
I didn't know that.
Okay. All right, Jared is coming for Mary. Come on, Jared. And Toastmasters, what does DCP stand for? Dynamic Communication Plan, Developing Confident Presenters, Distinguished Club Program, or Dedicated Club Program? This could be tricky. Could be a tricky one. I see a lot of dedicated individuals on here. Oh, couldn't I think somebody hit that button a little too soon. All right, let's see how we're going here. Okay, Mary, you gonna give them a little chance? Howdy. Next one. Which superhero actor admitted to having stage fright before joining Toastmasters? A, Chris Hemsworth, B, Hugh Jackman, C, Robert Downey Jr., or D, Samuel L. Jackson? Yep, it is Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, the 5 that got that one. Sloppy Saw, he came in, or they came in. David is the highest climber. I see David is quietly trying to win this game, y'all. Watch out for David. Okay, what leadership program helps Toastmasters members improve their leadership and communication skills? A, Pathways, B, Leadership Excellence Academy. I'm so sorry. Public Speaking Masters, or May the Force be with you. May the force be wearing my reading glasses is my question. Okay, I was going to say, anybody in District 63 that did not get that, come talk to me. Great job, everyone. All right, we're halfway there. Are you having fun, though? Are you having fun? I feel like y'all are a little too competitive, though, because y'all are very quiet and very serious, and I'm very scared right now. I feel like y'all are saying, hit the button, Kayla. I have to be nice. It's like you gotta take your time.
It's the
Okay,
right
all
answer here.
right. Don't worry, that one didn't have any points. How many members does Toastmasters International have worldwide? All right, you better start reading those newsletters, everybody. Let's see.
Technically, all of these are true. Well, not all these, more than one of these is true.
You know, technically. I'll give you that, Nicholas. I mean, Nick. Oh, okay. Let's see if this was a tiebreaker. Like, let's see this. Oh, nope. Sloppy Sloth have gotten up there. Mary Contrary, and then Jared. But Todd is back in the game. Todd, whoop, whoop. Where was the first Toastmasters Club founded? I like how they said founded it. Okay, y'all are answering this a little too. Next time, we're going to make it shorter. Like, ooh, okay, let's see if this was it. All right, but Steve L has a streak with 4 correct answers. What? Double points. What is the official motto of Toastmasters International? Once again, D63, do not fail me. We do have some other people from other districts on these calls.
How many people are in District 63?
I think we have a little over, how many people are on the call on here? I will not get Nick, that had better not be you out of spite.
Showing my spite with Dory before we started.
Oh, I was about to be like, Nicholas.
No, that was me. I'm the guest. I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm just guessing on all of these questions.
Well, you're doing great, Robin. Thank you for being here. What is the primary purpose of making sure that Toastmasters International is in a different city each year? This is where David it's gonna come in like blazing. No, okay, no. Yay! All right. Who is Sloppy Sloth? I am so curious at this point. Which famous musician struggled with public speaking and used Toastmasters? A. Ed Sheeran, B. Adele, C. Lady Gaga, or D. Taylor Swift? Okay, so I see that 7 of you knew Adele, but did you guys know she had a stuttering problem, and so that's why she went? But I was like, Adele? Interesting. Hmm.
For sure.
Also, oh, y'all are off mute finally. Come on. Which country was the first outside of the US to have Toastmasters Club? Have a Toastmasters Club. Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and Japan. And as Tabitha pointed out, this game is about speed. And if y'all are going to be using me, I don't have my readers on. Oh. All right. Not Jared coming in. I just feel like I want to know who Sloppy Socks is. What special recognition does Toastmasters give to the clubs that meet excellence goals? President's Distinguished, Toastmasters Elite Club, Golden Communicator Award, Public Speaking Hall of Fame status. What? Yay!
Sure, Nicholas isn't the sloppy sloth.
I know, I'm starting to think that too, David. I'm starting to think it. What is the purpose of the Toastmasters Moment of Truth program? To help clubs identify areas for improvement, to enhance speech contest preparation, to provide instant evaluations on speeches, or D, to measure audience engagement. Is this a trick question? Is this really, y'all could at least like act like you. All right, we got Jared back up at the top. All right, it's another slider. How many levels are in each Toastmasters Pathways learning path? It might be a trick question. That was a lot of words. I think somebody actually knows the answer though. 3, 2. It is 5. Let's see how many people got it. All right, 17. We're doing good. All 17 had better be from District 63. All right, we got another little quiz and double points. What is the Toastmasters International mission statement? Not to be confused with the motto. Some of you might even say it at the beginning of your weekly or bi-monthly meetings. Bi-weekly meetings. Ooh. Y'all are doing good. Did y'all knock out Jared? Nope. Okay. Y'all are doing good though. Yuri's back up. Who is the new incoming member to the D63 trio? A. Jeff England, B. Tim Allen, C. Kayla Works, or D. Shayna Tisdale. May the force be with you. Light years away. That wasn't right at all, David. Don't look at me like that. Oh, I see the guess. Let's see here. All right, come on now. All right, that was actually our last one. Let's see who's in. We got Mary. We got Sloppy Soft second. And who's number 1? All right, Jared. Okay, I'm gonna reach out to y'all 3, by the way, because I do have some questions. You might have won something, who knows? Sloppy Soft, are you Nick? We need to know.
Close, it's Shayna.
What? Okay, it's her birthday, so we technically, you know.
I totally love
Glad you
that.
thought so highly of me.
I think this is fixed. It says I came 73rd. I mean, like, come on, Caleb.
Oh my goodness.
It's not broken, it's fixed.
Well, then, I can't say too much on that part. I will say that you guys did fantastic, and I am super excited. And I'm going to actually stop sharing my screen for a quick second and get us ready for the next portion.
I would just like to take a moment to thank all of my fans and my family, my lovely wife who supported me in going down here to the basement so that I could join this meeting tonight. To all the Toastmasters who've come before me, and to all those who will follow in my footsteps, this is for you. Thank you.
He is our
Yay,
first
Jared.
Toastmaster. I'm so happy. You guys did great. I will definitely get my 10-year-old niece to make that a lot harder next time. She did great though, especially with the adult part. So now we're on to our next fun part.
Is this
Let
an
me
AI
introduce.
picture?
Hey, look, it's called the power feature. I literally saw this picture and I loved it. So I'm going to introduce Shayna Teasdale, our incoming newly elected Club Growth Director for 2025 and 2026 District 63. What? Also, it's her birthday. So handing it over to you,
My
Shayna.
birthday. Okay, I am just checking to see if we got our timer back in the room. Is Jabbar still called away, or do we have to find
No,
somebody
I'm
else?
still
Oh,
here. I'm listening.
perfect. Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to be sure.
He's
Yeah,
over
thank
there
you.
on my screen.
Okay. All right. What we are doing for table topics this evening is we are doing a pass a story. I'm sure some of you have done this before. If you haven't done it in a Toastmasters meeting, you've probably gone to a conference or you've gone to a workshop where they've had you do some sort of icebreaker. We're going to do this with the table topics rules, which means I get to start the story out. We will pass it off to the people who are going to participate in table topics. You will have the assigned period of time that we typically have for table topics to add to the story. And then the last person, hopefully, will find a good way to wrap this all up for us. Jabbar, do you mind just reinforcing for everybody what the table topics timing rules are?
And I had turned my camera because I had the backdrop here. I'll do that to make it a face with a name. So my job as timer is to time you. And this evening, you will be seeing the green card for 1 minute. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, you'll see a yellow card. And then red card at 2 minutes. So you have 1 to 2 minutes to provide your response to the question or story for this evening. That is your time limits. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jabbar. I am going to start off the story, and I will just give people a heads up that if we don't have volunteers, I will call on people. I'll probably call on the first person, and then we'll see if we get a volunteer after that. So if you are raring to go after that, please just show your hand, put it in the chat, and we will get you on board. So fellow Toastmasters and guests, it all began on the morning of the annual Thunderclap public speaking tournament. The school gym buzzed with nerves, the air thick with hairspray, index cards, and last-minute practicing. Kayla stood backstage in her best blazer, speech memorized, hair perfect, but something felt off. She looked down, and her socks were missing. Not just any socks, Kayla's lucky socks. The ones with the tiny microphones and the stars on them, the ones that she always wore when she was giving a speech. Kayla knew for certain she had packed them that morning. In fact, she had double-checked, probably even triple-checked if you know Kayla. Panic bubbled under her cool exterior. But then something even stranger happened. One by one, other competitors began whispering that their socks were missing too. Left ones, right ones, whole pairs. Come on. All different designs, all disappearing. just hours before they were set to speak. As the announcer's voice boomed over the loudspeaker, "First up, Kayla Works." She took a deep breath and stepped forward. Dory Nolan, what did she do?
Kayla steps forward, knowing she has no socks on. But that's okay, because she has on her red magical slippers. She stole them from the Wizard of Oz set when she was visiting Hollywood. So she walks out and she is prepared. She takes a deep breath and she is ready. And then she gets the hiccups. It's like, these are magic shoes. I am not supposed to have hiccups here. So she knows that she has a couple wing persons that can help her. So she looks over in to the left. Her left wing person isn't there. She looks over to the right where she just came from, knowing that there should be somebody there. And she calls them and says, "Can you come help me? Connie Turner."
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, I can help you, Kayla. I can help you. What do you need me to help you with? Kayla says, "Connie, I need you to help me to find my socks. I don't know what I'm going to do without my socks. What happened to them?" And Connie says, "I don't know. Why don't we step outside and maybe we can take a look, take a walk, and go out and look for maybe the sock grabber. Maybe the sock grabber has somehow came here and taken everybody's socks and now he's hiding. So we have to go and find the sock grabber because you cannot perform without your socks. Oh my goodness. So Kayla, what are you going to do right now, Kayla?
Oh my goodness. I am not prepared for any of this. How dare they take my socks, my favorite socks? Maybe I should bite them in the ankles. Nah, that means I have to get down there and that's too much work. We all know that. Maybe I should bargain with them. Bargain. That's what I've got to do. But how do I get somebody to give me back a sock? What is the most valuable thing I can think of? Being a Toastmaster, right? What else can I do? I get toast and I get all the fun stuff. So I'm gonna go up to the little person now that I've got my ideas. Hey you, Mr. Lee Swanson, I see you over there. I'm gonna need your help telling these people how they have to sign up for Toastmasters and give me back my socks. So Lee, you take the challenge?
Oh. Of course, we can add some testosterone to this. Instead of trying to be diplomatic, instead of saying, "We are going to be very quiet and hunt for rabbits," we are going to hunt for that sock stealer. And we are going to hunt them down. And of course, we don't want to be a murderer, but we are definitely going to give this thief the beatdown. And when we find the socks on him, we are going to steal them back. And we are going to turn them in to the police. And who knows, they might get a 20-year sentence for stealing socks. Unless they're very, very sorry. And if they're really super sorry, we might then let them do some table topics. Because Toastmasters really aren't mean and cruel. We just want our socks back. Do I stop at the green? Okay, then I just pick anybody here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mark, help me out here. Finish me up. Mark Oshman.
So I went for help to a most unlikely source. Paranormal. I did my best incantation. How was that be from on high down there? Come and help me. To my surprise, I saw 3 apparitions. One of them was, I would say, obesity challenged. I held my head in shock. A ghostly trio. You've come to help me in my time of need. The fat one, whose name, by the way, was Fats, he hummed a tune. It was an unfamiliar tune, but catchy. It was an earworm. I couldn't get rid of it. So I asked him, "What are you singing?" He said, "I don't know, but it stuck in my mind. I guess you could call it a haunting refrain." Ghostly trio was speechless. They didn't have a word to say. I asked them, "Will you help Kayla find her magic socks?" And Kayla directed her attention to Stacy Thomas. Said, "Done."
I can't find Stacy. I think she might have dropped on us. You want to try Todd? He looks like he's ready to go.
All right.
So, would you be okay if you came back?
Sure.
Nick, would you like to take over?
Nope. Kayla and the other contestants can't find their socks. And in Kayla's case, they're special magic lucky socks. Well, I have a model on this. Toby, not Toby. That is the question. And I have chosen Toby, the sexual predator. I'm the one who took Kayla's socks and every single other contestant's socks. You should be grateful I only took your socks and I didn't leave you defeated either. I could have took your feet, but I just took your socks. As Toastmasters, we are all called to be improvisational speakers, to be able to think on our feet. And if you're wearing socks, you're not technically on your feet, are you? So get up there and give your speech, socks or no socks. The luck was within you all along, Kayla. You don't need socks. You may see me as the villain, but I'm actually your teacher. Let your instincts guide you and ignore the smell of your feet. Kayla, no. Rod? Todd took their socks.
Todd might run
Todd
around.
Blow.
Oh.
No, he's there.
Just one, is there just, oh, it's me, okay. There was
It's
another,
not just I could call.
there's
Yeah.
another Todd, so I wasn't
I
sure.
see.
So after learning that this Toby character took my socks, I don't want to learn the lesson. I actually grabbed Toby. We beat the crap out of him. Take our socks back. We leave them there, and then we run back to the Toastmasters seminar with these bags and bags of socks, of all the socks that were stolen by Toby. And we throw them up in the air and say, your socks are here, your socks are here, your socks are here. And everybody is happy and overjoyed and curious as to how I found your socks, how we were able to find this evil Toby and get all of our favorite socks back. And so now, as Wanda, I put my socks back on. And instantly I feel this surge of confidence come back that I'm going to do very, very well on this speech I'm about to give. And everybody else in the room starts putting on their socks, and you see them all light up, and they know that they start to settle and start to calm down. And I think the next person I'm going to call on is David.
At this point, Kayla realizes she's currently wearing two odd socks. Now the question is, whose is the other sock? She looks a little horrified at this. Oh my gosh, it's somebody else's sock. And then she realizes that neither of them are hers. She takes them off, she screams, she throws them into the middle. And one by one, every single person realizes that not only has Nick, the Toby stealer of socks, taken everybody's sock, but he has done something weird and magical and made everybody think that they're putting their own socks on. But no, Todd has returned socks to all of us, but yet every single person in that entire conference is standing there with two completely odd socks, neither of which belong to themselves. And the only thing that can follow is sheer and utter chaos, confusion, screams, socks being pulled off left, right, and center. Obviously 3 if you have weird legs. Throwing socks around, people are screaming, that one's mine, where's this? Whose does that belong to? This one tastes awful. Whatever it may be. But finally we end up with a whole pile of socks back in the middle, and everybody is finally relieved that they're not wearing everybody else's socks. I'm going to hand us back over to Shayna to wrap up.
Thank you very much, because we all know which one of us in this room would be the one that said, this doesn't taste like my sock. I'm going to dwell on that far too long, let me tell you. Not good. Thank you all so much, everybody who participated in that tonight. I really thought we were going to the fact that probably that sock was like just sitting on Kayla's shirt or her arm because nobody was looking anyplace else, because we were all Toastmasters. We were making eye contact. We didn't know where those socks were. That's why I didn't do the entire story myself. That wouldn't have been nearly as much fun. Thank you, everybody. We're going to go ahead and move into, just want to give you a few updates on what we have upcoming, hoping that people will join us for those upcoming events. I think Caleb has it on. Yes, she does. Perfect. So just a reminder for those of you who are in the position currently of being club officers or who are going to be club officers, we need to make sure we have elections wrapped up by the end of this month. We also then, at the end of June, June 28th, we will have club officer training. Remember, that's part of the Distinguished Club program, is to get your officers trained. Do our absolute very best to make sure we get everybody we can trained. We will have a lot of people reaching out to you over the next month if you're a club officer, telling you about the training opportunities, seeing what we can do to make sure we get everybody trained. And then you also have to make sure by the end of June that you have submitted that club officer list to Toastmasters International. That's part of your points for the Distinguished Club program, is making sure you're keeping good records, making sure that they know who your officers are. I will also remind you with that, make sure that you have the right contact information for your officers. I have been in some clubs where some of us have been around so long that things like phone numbers and email addresses and mailing addresses change. So make sure that that information is correct so that they are getting all of the information from the district and from Toastmasters International. Now at the district level, on May 27th, so 12 days from now, we are having our D63 Power Hour, and I would really encourage everybody to be there for that. We will be doing our best to keep that right at an hour, but we have got a panel and we have got several topics that really will be beneficial, especially along the lines of new members and new clubs and helping get people really started with that Toastmasters journey. I think we've pulled some people from outside of our district as well, and we will be asking some kind of hard-hitting questions, trying to give some good ideas on how to really get those new members going, how to keep those new members, and how to make those clubs as strong as we can possibly make them. And yes, as Tabitha says, Metroplex Motivators will have a panelist there on May 27th. So we strongly encourage everybody to join us for that. Power Hour is at 7 p.m. Central. I do not remember, Kayla. I need to look that up quickly.
I believe it's 6 p.m. Central.
6 p.m. I will be directing everybody to the club calendar, the district calendar, sorry. If everybody doesn't have the link, I will pop that into the chat because we are doing a phenomenal job right now, and we will be keeping it up through the year of making sure that we have everything that we already have a date for on the calendar should be there well in advance. Usually there is a link in the calendar if there is a need to register, or if it's something that you can go directly to, we try to put the link right on the calendar to give you as much information as possible. Now, June 8th, we will be having area director and division director training. I am very excited. I know that we have the division director trainer in place, a very strong member of past leadership who will really be giving some fabulous tools and tricks and all kinds of information that is really going to make the division strong this year. I don't know for sure who the area director training is being conducted by yet. Kayla may have that. But we have definitely been talking already about what that area director training will involve. So if you are taking the area director or division director roles for 25-26, please make sure you put 6-8 on your calendar because it is going to be so super important to get people trained, and that will be virtual. And then July 29th, we'll be back with another D63 Power Hour. You can probably see there's kind of a pattern here. We try to do the Power Hours every 2 months, trying to really hit the topics that people from the clubs have been asking about, getting the experts in for these. After the 29th, I don't think we have the September one planned yet. So if you have topics, definitely we will be filling next year. Reach out to me or to Kayla with any topics that you would like to see addressed in the power hours. Other than that, I think the only other thing I was going to tell you is I'm going to drop that calendar into the chat so everybody can see it. Okay, and Kayla says we do have September planned. We don't have November planned. So definitely tell us topics that you want for those upcoming events. And Kayla, were there any other upcoming events that we needed to address?
Besides the international conference, I don't really think so. There are some wonderful things coming up that we need to make sure everybody do. Make sure you submit in your club success plan as well, so that way we can be a distinguished district. Every club has to submit one, and the sooner you get submitted, you will be put into a drawing. So I don't know what that drawing is for though. And the other thing is, vote for who you think was the best little person whenever we did the table topics.
Completely forgot the vote part. Thank you, Kayla.
No problem.
I
You can
was
send
so
me
fascinated
names.
by the story.
You can just send me the names directly in the chat and I will catch up on that.
And Kayla, I didn't know if everyone qualifies if we wanted to do that. They all came in their time limit.
Yes, Jabbar, we did. I was watching you, but we did want you to report out. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And Tabitha made a good call here. June 7th, you are correct. Tabitha is the area director, division director training. I just pulled up the calendar and yes, we had it on the 8th, but it is June 7th. That is the Saturday. So good call on that. We will get the slide fixed as well, but it is correct on the calendar. And I did put that in the chat. So thank you. Okay. Anything else from anyone?
Any final thoughts? Anybody want to come off mute and tell Shayna how great it is and happy birthday?
Again, happy birthday. And we
Happy
will be doing
birthday.
contest training. So if anybody wants help with their contest, reach out to me. It was a lot of fun, this whole thing.
Dory has a very solid plan for contest training. This year, we're really looking to get more information out to some of the clubs that have kind of slacked off on contests. We know that there are some clubs that just aren't interested, and that's absolutely fine. But we've also heard from a lot of members that they want to see contests back. So we are definitely pushing that. I'm excited to get to work with Dory on some of that as well.
And I will be happy to visit any club if I can get to them in person. I'll come in person, but definitely virtually. But if I can visit, if you want me to visit your club and talk to them about contest and help motivate, because I'm a big proponent of contest, you can ask Mark Oshman. He was in one of the first contests I was in, and I've become a big proponent, and I think it helps us to become better speakers and presenters. And I would be happy to come help motivate your club to get into the contest. And I'm also looking for team members. So if anybody's interested, contact me. Thank you.
We have our winner. Nick won his little Tobias self.
Yay!
Perfect. So I will be reaching out to the winners after this. You do have a gift card coming to you. So everybody that participated, and I'm sure we are super excited to get that over to you guys.
Fabulous. And Dory, I see that Metroplex motivators, they want contests.
I've got
Another thing for you and Tabitha to talk about.
Yeah, I've
Excellent.
got Tabitha's information and I'll be contacting her probably sometime that would be tomorrow or Sunday. But I'll be contacting her soon, and talk with her about several things. So
Perfect. All right. Well, great discussion in the chat. I appreciate so much all the energy everybody brought tonight. Definitely reach out. I put my contact information out there, but it will also be coming out on future communications, and it will be in the D63 Toast Host site. So there will be lots of ways you can figure out how to get a hold of any of us. So I don't think I heard one single actual joke tonight. So want to know if anybody's heard about the pregnant bed bug. Anyone? Anyone?
No.
She's having her babies in the spring. Sorry, so bad. And with that, we're ending. Everybody have a great night. Bye.
David told